Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Still tripping, but you don't. Today we got the Rakai problem. I don't know what's going on with Rakai. If y'all know who Rakai is, he's a part of Kai Cenat's team. If y'all know who Kai Cenat is, he's a streamer, a very big streamer. He was recently at the BET Awards, had a little kerfuffle with one of his friends, Talib, who's also a streamer, by the way. Streaming is very big. If you don't know what streaming is, you're probably too old. Some people like to say I'm too old, but I know a lot of stuff. I know everything that y'all be knowing, so I don't get how you would say that or why you would say that. I just know more than what y'all know. See, that's the difference. It's not like I know less. I just know more, so y'all be hearing me talk about more things, and y'all be like, this nigga don't know. We know. Who said that? Who said that at all? Anyway, I know my colleagues are not out here saying stupid ass shit like that, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Once again, welcome back to my channel. My name is still Khalil, if I haven't already introduced myself. Let's get to the video. Oh yeah, I didn't address we in a new location. It's not actually a new location, but it's like right next to the place I was in. Like, so this is my studio where I be at, where I used to record all this stuff. This is me now. This is just my podcast. I have another chair over here where my brother and shit sits. And all right, my guests. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, if you currently live in Clarksville or in Nashville, you want to travel, it's about an hour, 45 minutes. Not an hour and 45 minutes. It's like a 45 minutes to an hour type shit. You know what I mean? If you're coming from Nashville. So it's not that far. If you do come from Nashville and you want to vibe with us, man, let's get it. I don't know how to say this nigga name at all, so let's get to the video.
Yes! Rakai got banned, yes! Let's go!
Yeah. Ain't that his homie though? I could say it, but these streaming niggas is weird. I know it's all for the views and everybody trying to get as many eyes on you as possible, but that's a weird response from your homie, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Rakai got banned, and Twitch definitely has a problem. Recently, Rakai was driving on stream, and while he did this, he was texting and driving, which is crazy as heck. And if you clicked on this video, you obviously want to hear me talk about it, so let's do it. I've made videos that have featured Rakai on them in the past and critiqued him before. And one of my gripes about him is how his content can be fake and sensationalized. But I think the biggest issue that Rakai has is that he's just really annoying, and most importantly, he's very immature. I also feel like him.
So look, in Rakai's defense, he's me if I was able to be in that world. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was a funny, rambunctious ass, you know, I don't give a fuck about people's feelings ass kid. You know what I mean? Because that's what kids are. If you have a kid that cares too much about everybody and all this shit, I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying it's not normal for them to care that much to where they can't enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's just a kid in an adult world where he's not supposed to be yet, if that makes sense. It's like this. That's why I always thought about this. You know what I'm saying? They used to talk about like kids going to college when they was like 16, 15, shit like that. And I always thought it don't matter how smart they are. Because that's what they told me now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to do that, and y'all got to have fun and break all the rules. But when I was smart as hell in school and trying to get up out that motherfucker quickly, motherfuckers told me, well, it doesn't matter how smart you are because you're not old enough. And they have mindsets that are beyond yours, and they do things and they talk about things you're not going to understand. That's what they told my ass. So I don't know what the fuck y'all said to convince them to let y'all motherfuckers go to college at 16 and 17 and shit. Maybe y'all just online, y'all never on campus. Maybe the online school helped everybody. Maybe we should have fought for online school when I was in motherfucker, because I would have had a college degree. That's what I'm saying. I was burnt out when I finally got to college that I didn't even feel like doing that shit. If I could have went to college at 16, I would have a college degree. But I digress, man. We're going to keep going. Rakai is me, all right? So let's give him a little grace.
Being in these streamer spaces and finding success has enabled a lot of his behavior. I'll come back to that a little later, but for now, look at this clip.
We got the music or no?
Yeah, play that. You gotta accept your order. Accept the first pickup. Play that.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh, so what y'all play?
I get that you know, a streamer and you can stream while driving, but this is my thing. You gotta be more attentive. Like if you know you streaming while driving, you gotta actually pay attention to driving more than you ever would in your motherfucking life. You know what I mean? Chat got you. Your mods got you. I think. I would think that y'all, you know what I'm saying, they would understand this nigga driving. We can't distract him too much. We can't ask him too many questions that'll make him, you know what I'm saying, type shit. We are enjoying his content. We want him to stay alive, I would assume. But I'm not the audience of an everyday streamer, so I don't know. I don't know what the audience want.
What happens when your motivation
God
meets innovation? You get a wellness routine that's
Like,
I got Apple Music. Just do that.
So Rakai is driving in what I assume is ATL because he was going back to the crib with Reggie, Dabo, etc. And by the way, what he's doing is very illegal. He is not only texting and driving, but he took both hands off the wheel to fully focus on his phone. That is insanely dangerous, and accidents from distracted driving hurt a lot of people. Do your research. Seeing this clip though, I wasn't surprised because Rakai is known for dumb antics and doing stupid shit on stream, but this crossed the line. This was putting lives seriously at risk. Well, it could have potentially put lives seriously at risk because thank God he was actually in a pretty open road, seemed pretty empty. So also, the nigga is 16. I'm not too sure if he even has his permit, let alone license, so he could have been really driving illegally. What makes it even crazier is that this is some Jack Doherty shit.
Now you can get your license at 16. I know here in Tennessee you can. I don't know where he is, so I'm not sure. But in Tennessee, I know you can have your license at 16. You got a permit. You can have an actual driver's license at 16. I believe. It took me. I was about 18 before I got mine, but I think I know somebody who got theirs at 16. I could be wrong. You know, at least a permit enough to drive. Maybe somebody was sitting next to him. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, y'all, because. Why would you stream yourself illegally doing illegal things? I don't understand.
I just made a video explaining the hate behind him, and that's one of the things I mentioned. Driving on stream and being reckless. I'll do you one better though. This is some Marquez Brownlee shit. Well, in this scenario, Rakai didn't try to blur the speedometer. But when Rakai got back to the crib, this is what Kai had to say.
We're gonna be, first of all, your dumbass might be banned by the morning. You wanna drive with no... What do you mean? He all laughing and gagging right now. He gonna be crying tomorrow. What do you mean I'm not banned? I'm just saying you might get banned.
I just said hi to you. Hey, now you want a piece of my food, bro?
Nigga, let me get some.
So let me get this straight. Rakai took both his hands off the steering wheel while driving, had to swerve back on the road, and Kai is talking about some, you're gonna be banned. That's actually insane. That's what I mean though. Rakai does these things because...
I mean, what do you mean? What else was he supposed to tell him? He is gonna be banned. He ain't his daddy. He's his boss, I guess, in this situation. He's the nigga that is employing him to do his job, which is streaming. He not his daddy or his older brother or no shit like that. Y'all be expecting too much from people, I think, in this situation. I don't know how far it goes, but currently right now, as we speak, that's all he probably should have said, so that he can't be like, you a bitch, you can't be like... He don't have to have a relationship with him. That's y'all don't get it. That's if he was like that, that would be what we complain about now, like R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying, Diddy, all the people that's forcing people to do stuff and calling them out their name. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that. So we give people freedom to do what they want to do. Now it's on you. We telling you what can happen, but we're not gonna try to stop you. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
It's enabled. He ain't get checked on the dangers of driving while distracted. He just got told that he may get a temp ban on Twitch. That's crazy, and it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. Kai didn't press him on the act, but rather he pressed him about the ban. Yet the only thing that Rakai has to worry about is a Twitch ban. He's just gonna keep doing that. This is enabling. Even if Kai isn't celebrating Rakai's actions per se, focusing the conversation on something as trivial as a Twitch ban when distracted driving can literally hurt lives undermines the weight of what Rakai did. And this is only...
Now, I'm not trying to say that that's not true. But again, if you show up late to your job because you was drunk, do your boss educate you on the dangers of being drunk in public areas and not showing up to work on time? Or do they tell you that we need you to be here because we need you to do your motherfucking job? Do they care that much about you to tell you about the dangers of your liver cancer in the future and shit like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a slippery slope. I get what he's trying to say, but at some point, you gotta say this nigga is literally just an employer of an employee who did something wrong. And instead of being like, you know what I'm saying, taking it above and beyond, he just kind of like let him know what's in it for him. He don't care about the, dangers of this shit. He care about being banned though. So that's gonna get to him faster. We trying to talk to people in a way that they understand. Not in a way that we understand. Because everything that we understand is not what everybody else understands. Do we understand? All right, I'll let y'all.
Further proven when Rakai hopped on stream and did this.
Chat, I had a spark, brother, you get what I'm saying, chat? Everybody spam. You know what I'm saying, chat? Niggas thought I was gonna get packed up, chat. Everybody spam W Twitch. There's some W Twitch. Everybody spam W Twitch, you get what I'm saying, chat? I thought it was over. Chat, I thought it was over, cuz, you get what I'm saying? But chat, W Twitch, you get what I'm saying? W Twitch rap, W all those niggas, you get what I'm saying? What's it called, chat? I was not able to stream. I was not able to stream yesterday or anything like that. They had to do investigation and shit or some bullshit. It's just also like it's Twitter and shit. It's Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Twitter and shit like be killing. Like it just be shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's also happened, bro.
So he just deflected.
You want more energy? Take caffeine. You want better memory and focus? Take lion's mane. You want to reduce stress? Take L-theanine. You want to strengthen your immune system and your gut health?
So he just deflected and he's definitely not taking accountability. Rakai, it wasn't Twitter blowing things out of proportion. It was you committing a literal crime that causes people to be hurt. Over 3,000 people have sadly passed away due to distracted driving. And that's only in 2023. This is not niggas putting 10s on 2s. This is not anyone trying to cancel you. This is people finding genuine concern about your actions. And I understand Rakai is a young lit nigga, successful, whatever. But this is when we need to be given wisdom, lessons, and just guidance in general. That's why the Kai segment.
I've been knocking.
Yeah, I'm recording. What's up?
Oh, sorry. You got a piece?
Yeah. You want to talk something?
Is now okay?
Yeah, I can pause.
Sorry, did I mess it up?
Rubbed me so wrong. Kai's supposed to be this nigga's big homie slash older brother figure. He gotta step in to stop stuff like this from happening because, as I've been saying this whole time, it can harm other people, but it can also mess up Rakai in the end. Point is, the clip was goofy as fuck. Rakai was being ignorant, and I'm not the only one who peeped this. This is a clip from a streamer named Nizzy who reacted to Rakai doing that.
You haven't been paying attention. Rakai returned to streaming after not being banned.
Again, this is not Kai's problem. This is between Rakai and Twitch at this point. Y'all need to come at Twitch. Like, I get that he's his like authority figure, role model type of vibe, but y'all not understanding they not brothers or nothing. He just worked for this nigga. This is what working for a nigga without doing Diddy shit look like. We don't force nobody to do nothing. We don't control their actions. We don't tell them none of these things. We let them live. Turn y'all motherfucking phones off. We don't let them do this shit. Okay?
For texting while driving on stream. I'm surprised nothing happened because normally you're gonna get at least a 1-day ban. And with all the controversy that streamers have had in the past with this same issue, you would think they would crack down a little bit more. You had other streamers like Ron saying that they're gonna test the full extent of the TOS. Ron last year ran over a speed bump going to speed limit and he got a 7-day ban. So anybody that's dealt with this kind of issue, he's on their head. Even Kai himself. I think it was when he was on Reggie's stream. He was like, bro, you know you're probably gonna get a ban, right? In the clip, he goes on to thank Twitch and he blamed Twitter/X for blowing the situation out of proportion. When in reality, all they said was that you were texting and driving. The clip spoke for itself. Reality, all they said was that you were texting and driving. The clip spoke for itself.
At this point, it just seemed like everybody hating on this nigga because they couldn't get away with doing what he do. Ain't that what hating look like? Nah, I get it. He ain't supposed to do this shit. I'm not saying it look good or that I excuse his actions in any way. But he dealt with the stream, like, ban for a minute. They let him back on. I'm pretty sure a lot of other niggas done got banned for some other shit and got back on. This one of his first times. If he keep doing shit like this, obvious Twitch gonna not let him back on the shit. But it seems like right now, at this current moment, motherfuckers is just hating that he getting away with shit that they can't do. Which is hating. We gotta call a spade a spade.
Obviously, this clip was made before he was banned, but Nizzy was bringing up some good points. A potential double standard. People were thinking Rakai wasn't gonna get banned due to his connection with Kai. Everyone knows Kai is Twitch's golden child, so this thinking wasn't unfounded. Shoot, I low-key thought he wasn't gonna get banned for a little bit, but he did. Before we talk about that, he responded to Nizzy's video.
Know where you finna go? That's what happened, but you know what I'm saying? It was crazy though. I ain't like, my mom yelled at me already, so you know
looks at your phone or even checks the stream while driving, it gets clipped and it's a test how far he could push the TOS.
Yep, bitch.
Yeah, so instead of actually listening to the content of what Nizzy was saying, he just skimmed through and said he's yapping. And that's what I be talking about. Bro, niggas get successful and lose the ability to critically think. Now, if Rakai hurt someone when he was driving, I guarantee the nigga wouldn't be reacting like that. In the clip, he said his mom talked to him about it and W mom, but in my opinion, I don't know if that's enough. His mom did the right thing, and I understand that. But to me, when I look at it, Rakai is just gonna go right back into the same environment and spaces that enabled this behavior, so it kind of just voids it. And regardless though, he got banned and it's good he did. Hopefully it teaches him something, but I'm not sure. Like I said, bro is 16, young, immature, and most importantly, successful. Those are a bad combination, and honestly, I can make the video even longer by
what y'all seeing really is just a 16-year-old with hella money, man. A 16-year-old with mad money, and like, usually, normally we wouldn't have had this. 16-year-olds would normally not have that much money to be involved in shit like this, to be able to do this much shit, to have a car, to drive over the speed limit, to do all this. You know what I'm saying? It's a normal 16-year-old behavior, but he's streaming his shit normal, like all the time, which is not normal. Like, 16-year-olds are not normally on stream with this much money and this much access to the world in such a high level. Like, so that's all we seeing is a 16-year-old with too much access to shit. And I can't say it's a problem, because that would be me hating on 16-year-olds being able to get more money. I'm not gonna do that.
exploring the parallels Rakai has with Jack Doherty. Now, is he the same? Hell no. But success at a young age with enabling environments, it could only get worse. Let's just hope not. Rakai, if you see this, nigga, lock in so you don't hurt nobody. That's all I had to say. You should subscribe for more unsolicited opinions, join my membership, join my
join all his shit. Join my shit too, man. I ain't got none of that membership shit yet, but I will have like a Patreon and all that shit set up. Once again, I do have a podcast where I'm sitting at now, new location. I forgot the name. Overstimulated, powered by Brainhead Big. It's me and my brother right now, so if you want to be a guest, if you live in the Clarksville area, Nashville area, you want to drive 50 minutes, not 15. Yeah, unless you got a jetpack. If you got one of them, I need one. Hit me up, hit your boy up. Once again, it's your boy Still Khalil. Shout out to all Khalillionaires. If y'all know what I'm talking about, that's what I call my friends and twins is locked in. If you made it to this far and the end of the video, that's what you are. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And we'll be back again. I'll see y'all. Peace.